Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with the very first chapter of our geography. Chapter 1, the Earth in the Solar System. All the objects that we see in the sky are called celestial bodies or heavenly bodies. They include stars, planets, satellites, asteroids, meteoroids, and comets. Do you know how these celestial bodies were formed? Let's see. Universe. Most astronomers believe that the formation of universe started about 15 billion years ago with the gigantic explosion of a cosmic egg, the Big Bang. Due to this explosion, atoms and later molecules were formed. These molecules came together and formed giant clouds of gases and dust particles called nebulae. Each nebula has its own gravity and a spinning motion. Within the nebula, the atoms were attracted to one another and in the process collided with each other at a tremendous speed. This gave out an enormous amount of heat, which resulted in the birth of glowing bodies such as stars. Our sun, which is a star, was born about 4.6 billion years ago. Millions of stars together make a galaxy. Several million galaxies make up the universe. The universe is still expanding as new stars are being born. The galaxy to which our solar system belongs is called the Akash Ganga or the Milky Way. On a clear night, you might be able to see the Akash Ganga. It appears as faint band of light across the sky. We measure distance in the universe in light years. A light years is the distance that light traveling at the speed of 3 lakh km per second covers in a year. Stars and constellation. Celestial bodies that produce their own heat and light are called stars. Each star is a huge mass of hot gases. They appear as tiny specks in the sky because they are very far away from us. Stars twinkle because the light they emit comes down to us through different layers of air. The sun is a star too. It is just one among the millions of stars in the universe. Being near to the earth than any other star, it looks big and bright just like a ball of fire. If you look at the night sky closely, you can see clusters of stars. These groups of stars are called constellations. Astronomers have joined the stars in a constellations by imaginary lines, giving them different shapes. One of the constellation is the Ursa Major or Great Bear, which can be easily recognized in the northern sky. It is called Saptarishi, seven sages in India. The seven stars in this constellation form the shape of a big spoon. The two stars at the ends of this constellation are called pointers. They are always point towards the north. The brightest stars in the sky is the pole star or the North Star. It appears to remain in the same position in the sky, and all other stars and constellations seems to revolve around it. The North Star is almost directly above the North Pole. People in the ancient times used to determine the north direction during the night with the help of North Star. Ursa Minor, Orion, Canis Major, and Hydra are some of other well-known constellations. Solar system. The Latin word sol means sun, and thus solar means belonging to the sun. It consists of the sun at the center, the 8 planets, their satellites, the asteroids, meteoroids, and comets, all of which move around the sun. Let us find out more about them. Sun. The sun is the center of the solar system and is also its largest member. It has a huge mass which give it a very powerful force of gravity. This force holds the earth and other planets in their fixed paths called orbits. The sun is made up of intensely hot burning gases, mainly hydrogen and helium, and has a surface temperature of about 6000 degrees Celsius. It is the vital source of heat and light energy required by all forms of life on Earth. The sun is about 150 million kilometers away from the Earth. Light from the sun takes about 8 minutes to reach us. This light is reflected by the planet and their satellites. We are thus able to see them in the sky even though they do not have their own light. Planets. The word planets is derived from the Greek word meaning wanderer. Planets are so named because they revolve around the sun. There are 8 planets in the solar system. In order of their distance from the sun, they are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Planets do not have their own heat and light as they are made up of solid material and gases. They reflect the light received from the sun. In descending order of their size, the planets are Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Earth, Venus, Mars, and Mercury. All planets are spherical in shape. Some of them have distinctive features. Venus is the brightest object in the sky after the sun and the moon. It is often called the morning star when it is seen in the sky before sunrise, and the evening star when it is seen in the sky after the sunset. Mars has a reddish appearance and is referred to as red planet. Saturn is the 6th planet from the sun. It has rings around it. Jupiter, Uranus and Neptune also have rings around them. Mercury, Venus, Earth and Mars are known as the inner planets as they are made up of rocks, and they are also called terrestrial planets. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune are known as the outer planets. We also call them gas giants as they are made up of gases with a very small rocky cores. Thank you and have a nice day.